So tonight, what I wanted to try out, I haven't done it yet, so if I fail or succeed, we'll see. But what this technique is, if you go, you've all seen on photographers' pictures this kind of blurred out look, and there's little circles in the blurred out. It's called Bokeh. That's what I want to do for this. And I'm going to try it in pastels and watercolor. But it really gives it a really awesome background effect. And then you could do whatever you wanted on top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to wet my paper. This is watercolor paper, Canson, I believe it is. It's just a 140-pound watercolor paper. So I want a lot of water on here. So it's good and wet. It's got a nice shine to it. And then, so I'm just going to mix up some different blues here. Maybe a green. All right, so we'll take some dark, this really dark, and I'm just going to kind of blotch it in here and there. No rhyme or reason where, I just want to eventually cover the whole area. I might put some purple in too. See what we get. Okay, I'm gonna throw in some purple. And we'll let it dry. Now I want to take, this is a Donna Downey stencil. And what I saw, they take ink, white ink, and hope this is going to work. Then you just ink over in circles here and there. Make some of the ink a little more opaque than others. You can concentrate on one area more than the other. Doesn't really matter. Go off the page too, makes a nicer looking. Make them small and large. Overlap them even. You can concentrate them in one area more than the other. usually there's more white on what do you, the foreground will be more opaque looking for it to look right. Don't forget to overlap some because it makes it look cool then. Let's make this one dark. Make some smaller ones. Let's put this one down here. I think I need some up here. Some real bright. Let that dry. And you can use these, you know, on cards, or this as a background. Oops. Just thought I would try it to see what how it would turn out. It's kind of neat. I think the background should have been a little more blurry, but yeah, I like it. That's neat. Neat idea. So let's try one with Pan Pastels. Let's see. Okay, so we'll do a nice dark background this time. So blend it out. All right, and then we need a white. And then we just use some white. And where to put this? I think I'm going to concentrate so you kind of want it see-through look. You don't want it too opaque because you still want to be able to see some of the color behind. You can also do this in different colors, like say Christmas tree lights would be blurred out. Yeah, it's kind of random. Don't put them like um, in all in even areas. Like it looks more realistic if it's kind of random looking. Okay, now I'm gonna take some spray. Where did I put that? This is the best spray, is Spectra Fix, and it's for pastels, watercolor, pencil crayon, charcoal, mixed media, but it's all natural and it doesn't smell, so you can spray it inside. So it will darken it a bit, but not as much if you use, say, a spray fixative. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna try some really white ones now. See what happens. There, see? Probably be best if you had a stencil that wasn't quite, didn't have the holes so close together. It's kind of hard to do this without picking up some of the smaller ones. But see how it kind of makes it even more of a deeper depth when you put the real bright white ones on? You don't need a lot, just a few. There, I think that's all I need. And then I'll put another layer on just so that it doesn't move. Let's dry that. Cool, eh? So you could use these for cards, all kinds of stuff. I think Painting with Jane on YouTube, she does one with acrylic paint, and she uses she draws these Christmas bells on it in white, and it looks really cool. Let's do that. I think I will. I'm going to use my white pencil. I'm going to spray this again just to make sure that everything stays. Okay, now I think I'm going to use some paint. So what I want to do is I have a wet brush, and then I just want to dip the one edge. So it's on the pointed edge, there's more white than the heel of this brush. And then I want to use the white tip on the edge. So when I go around, you get a bit of a gradient look. You don't want too much water on it. Kind of have to play with it a bit. I am getting a little bit of blue. So what's happening is you're getting a gradual gradient of white. So I'm making a glass ball. So it's gradually fogged out. Okay. Then I'm gonna make some, take my what else? I think I'm gonna put a little wisp of white. Let's see, probably right there. A little shadow or highlight. There, so glass balls. Little decoration with the bokeh technique behind it. You could put, you know, Merry Christmas across it if you wanted to. I think it's cool. This is a really neat background for um, any kind of canvas or journal page you want to do and you wanted a background. This makes such a neat background. And then you put your emphasis in front. So you could have, you did a bird page of some sort. You could have birds in the front of it or a face or um, anything really. So this is the watercolor one. So as you can see, they look best if there's not a lot of this, just a bit. I think this one has a bit too much and the background should have been darker. Kind of reminds me of spring, that one. Okay, we can bring down. Flower blossoms. I guess I should do acrylic on this. I'm just putting white on right now, and then I'll put some other colors on. Smidgen of red. A little bit of white. And just put a little bit of pink in the petals a little bit, just a smidge. They're mostly white, but if you just put a little touch of pink in them, especially the buds, just gives it a little something. Just gives them a little bit of definition. Thanks, Sarah, for coming. Have a good night. And you can take, let's see, a little green. Just mix some watercolor blue with my paint to get the green. It's kind of wet though. Might have to do this. Just put a little bit of green in with the yellow stamens. Kind of gives it a nice look then. It's pretty wet. Just a little bit of green coming out. Play with the bark a little bit. Let's see. We got some brown. Let's put some pencil crayon in it. Okay, so we'll be going this way, so let's color the bottom of this a little bit. Give it some shading. Add a few stems here and there. I think I need a little bit of black. I think this is black. Yep. Just make it a little darker under here. Wasn't dark enough for me. And then take your brown again. Even up the black with the brown, so it's not just a line of black. So the lighter brown will be the highlight, kinda. And you take a lighter brown, beige shade almost, and you can put some highlights. in on top. And there you have it. Spring. So it's, you know, it's a great background for any drawing or anything, because it doesn't take away from the drawing. Can you see it? There we go. It's neat. I like doing it. Hope you enjoyed tonight. I had lots of fun doing these. I think those were cool. Really enjoyed them. I think you could use this background method in all kinds of work.